Morning, guys.
Hey. Oh, Joe, what is antebellum?
Antebellum. That is when you are against bellum, you know? You think bellum is very bad, so you would be very anti-it, you know? Why am I trying to impress you? You're not a babe. I don't have a clue.
Well, the strict Latin meaning is before the war, but most historians just use it in reference to the Civil War.
Nice bluff. So what, you have an English test or something?
Oh, it's worse, Joe. PSATs.
Oh, geez, the college exams. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Maybe. But if I screw this one up, I can forget about getting into a decent college, which of course means I'll never get a decent job. And what kind of woman wants to date a loser like that? I'll end up a poor, pathetic, lonely little guy with no chance at happiness.
So you're saying it'd be a lateral move?
Joe!
What? Look, Matt, the downside about going to one of those good schools is that you're surrounded by a bunch of smart girls. I mean, don't you want to go to a really great party school like in Florida?
Why, Joe, thank you. Thank you for that unique and enlightened perspective on higher education.
Smart girls.
And Matt, you hang in there. And just remember the most important thing is to be perspicacious.
I'm going to look that word up, have very snappy come back on your desk first thing in the morning.
Excuse me? Excuse me. Is this Roman customizing?
Yes, it is. Although I have to admit the name is a bit misleading. Actually, we customize automobiles here, not Romans. However, if I lived in ancient Rome, I would have given them bigger shields and smaller hats. And I'd keep the men in skirts. I like that.
I think maybe you should open the door and let some of these fumes out. I think they're affecting you.
Hey, Lloyd, can you... Nell!
Joey, my baby!
Oh, my God!
Oh, Joey! Oh, my God. Look how big you've gotten.
Me? I can't believe
Yeah, you watch it.
how beautiful you look. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, I taught my baby well.
How you doing?
Oh.
Been a long time out of touch, but in the end it don't mean much, 'cause I am still connected to you. Yeah, you've been out there on your own, maybe feeling all alone, but deep inside I thought that you knew. No matter where you are, a part of me will always be with you. No matter where you are, a part of you will always be with me too.
Joey, I mean, you're all grown up and your muscles just popping all out. But, honey, let me just give you a hint, okay? When you wash these kind of shirts, you should do it in cold water. That keeps them from shrinking up. And
You have to meet a couple of people, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Matt, Lou, guys. You have to meet somebody. This is Nell. She used to live next door to me when I was a kid. I think I spent more time at her house than I did at mine.
No, I was always glad to see my stinky Joe.
And why did you call him Stinky Joe?
Because he didn't smell so good. But that's a little boy's job. Oh, my goodness, you must be his brother, Matthew.
Oh, yeah.
You look exactly like Joey looked when he was your age.
See, Matt, there's hope for you yet, buddy.
Except for your head is not as big as his. Well, look, I didn't mean to stop you from working and all. I just want to check up on you and say hi. Okay, bye-bye.
Wait a minute. Come here, Nell, stop. Wait, I know you. You didn't fly 3,000 miles just to say hi.
No, I flew 3,000 miles to sing in a club. I walked 6 blocks to say hi.
Wait a minute, you are singing here in town? All right, how about this? Why don't we all have dinner early and then we'll all come see your show?
Oh, honey, I don't want to put you out.
No, you know what? It would give you a chance to tell us all the embarrassing stories you know about Joe from when he was a little kid.
Wait. Okay, the first time I saw Joey, it was a love at first sight. I mean, he was so cute, little mop of hair, and always just bashing against one wall or the other with some crazy idea. I mean, hey, everybody! Oh, God, another one. What time is dinner?
Okay, ship is to Armada as B. Atom is to molecule.
That's right.
Wrong! Ship is to Armada as tadpole is to frog.
Why would you think that, Lloyd?
Because what holds up the huge sails in those ships? Well, those giant tadpoles, of course. And what lives in the water? Frogs. And why am I trying to impress you? You're not a chef.
Look, Lloyd, I really appreciate your help, but everything I know is stacked up in my head, and one extra fact and it all comes tumbling down like dominoes.
Dominoes were invented by the Chinese.
Lloyd!
Matt, I know exactly what you mean. One extra fact and your brain just crashes.
Right.
Well, how about something that you don't need to know on the SATs? For example, did you know that the waffle iron was invented by a man that didn't even like waffles?
That's it.
You know what would be a good idea? Maybe you could make a list of useless facts and give it to Matt, say, tomorrow.
Right, and that way I can memorize them and forget about it on the way to the test.
Yeah.
And that would be helping, right?
Oh, yeah, a lot, man.
As long as I can help.
All right.
All right, back to work. Now, I picked out a really tough one. Okay. A farmer has 120 animals. Some are turkeys and some are cows. Now, if they have 300 feet, how many are turkeys? Okay, take all the time you need.
90!
He's right.
He's right?
How did you figure that out so fast?
Simple. I made the cows octopuses and the turkeys cats, and I divided by 2.
So, Nell, tell us about Joe when he was little.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I can do better than that.
Oh,
No. I have, let's see,
what are you doing now?
a picture.
Whoa, check out that hair. Yo, what were you thinking?
It was the look back then, all right?
Oh, you think that is something? You should see Jolene.
Let's not talk about Jolene, okay?
Okay.
Is this another girl from your past?
When Joey was about 5 or 6, I was in the kitchen making us some lunch, and he comes prancing in my pink sweater and ruby red lipstick. I swear to you, he was the prettiest little white girl I ever seen in my life. So I said, "Little girl, what is your name?" And he said, "Jolene. I'm Joey's twin sister." He was so sweet and cute.
We were new to the neighborhood, all right? I didn't have any brothers or sisters to play with. I made up a friend.
Yeah, but Joe, a pink sweater with red lipstick?
It was the look back then.
Ah, here's Jolene.
Oh, jeez.
Gio, is it okay if I don't look up to you anymore?
I'm gonna go study, guys. Hey, it was